In today's video, I'll be showing you some of the best money methods you should be doing this week in GTA 5 Online that can help you make millions of dollars fast. So if you're trying to earn some quick money this week or just looking for the most efficient ways to grind, make sure you follow along because there's something here for everyone. If at any point during this video you find it helpful, be sure to drop a like on it for me. But with that said, let's get right into the very first money method. So for our first money method, we're going to be doing taxi work, which is paying triple money in RP this week. Now normally taxi missions don't pay much and they're not really worth doing, but with the triple payouts this week, they're surprisingly good. The best part is that anyone can do this. You don't need a business, an office, or anything like that. You can get started with this right away. To begin, open your map and make your way over to the downtown Cab Co, which is located just a short drive from the casino. When you arrive, walk up to the main entrance and press right on the D-pad. You'll automatically be placed inside a cab, and you'll receive a prompt for your first customer pickup. Alternatively, if you own your own taxi, you can call it, get inside, and then double click your right stick to begin working. Now once you do start driving, your goal is to simply pick up customers and drop them off at their destination as quickly and cleanly as possible. Each fare will take just a few minutes and your payout increases as you complete more jobs. After your 10th fare, you'll start making up to $15,000 to $16,000 per ride, depending on how fast and smooth the drive is. Something to keep in mind when doing taxi work is to avoid crashing or running into things, as damage to the cab lowers your payout. I personally did 25 fares, and by the time I finished, I had made $320,000, and this took me all under an hour, by the way. So that's not too bad at all in my opinion for something that requires zero setting up, and it's something that literally anyone can do. Now moving on to the second money method, and this one can be fun to do. The Tiny Racers adversary mode is back, and it's paying double money in RP all week long. To start one up for yourself, go to the pause menu, then online, jobs, play job, Rockstar created, adversary modes, and scroll to any of the Tiny Racers. You'll see that they all have the double money and RP logos on them. So just pick one and jump in. Before you start though, you'll be able to choose to have power-ups on or off. Personally, I like to leave them off as it makes the races more competitive and less chaotic, but that's just personal preference. If you want to have a wild race, you guys can be more than welcome just to have it on. But anyways, if you're not familiar with Tiny Racers, it's basically a race, but instead with a top-down camera where players race through stunt tracks. The twist is that if you fall too far behind the lead car for too long, your vehicle explodes and you're out. So you definitely don't want to go ahead and get too far behind the lead car. So some strategies I'd actually recommend is to try to stay in the middle lanes of the track as much as possible so you have some room to adjust. Also, if you're behind, look for opportunities to bump other players to gently throw them off. Just don't go too aggressive or you might just spin yourself out instead. And always use the slipstream mechanic when you're behind someone. You'll see these white lines when you're catching up and you'll feel it as this gives you a nice speed boost. But anyways, at the end of the game, I won my match, and even though it only lasted about 5 minutes, I still made just under $30,000 and gained 3,000 RP. Longer matches can pay even more, especially if there are more players, so it's definitely worth checking out this week if you're looking for some fun and easy money. Next up, for the third money method, we've got one of the easiest and quickest money methods of the week, and so I'm going to show you how you can make $101,000 in under a minute. For this, we will be using this week's time trial, which is located in the Los Santos Storm Drain, right here on the map. You'll want to bring your fastest motorcycle for this one. Something like the Batty 801 Hakucho Drag works well. When you get there, position yourself inside the purple and make sure you're facing the correct direction, then press right on the D-pad to begin. From there, all you need to do is hold down the throttle and make a straight run to the finish line. There's literally no traffic to deal with here, and the route is mostly wide open. You just have to avoid driving into the water for too long, to be honest, as that can just slow you down. If you complete the run before the time limit, you'll receive $101,000. So yeah guys, it's easy money and takes less than a minute if you execute it cleanly. For the fourth money method, we've got something you can do once per day, and it's practically free money. This week, the Shipwreck Treasure Chest are paying double money in RP, which means every time you collect one, you get $50,000 in some RP. Normally, these only pay $25,000, but with the bonus, it's definitely worth doing. These treasure chests are hidden in different spots around the map every single day, next to broken boats, and you can only collect one per real life day. So here's the current location for today's chest on the map. So just head to this spot, walk up to the chest next to the wrecked boat, and press right on the D-pad to collect it. That's it, and you'll get $50,000 as well as a good chunk of RP. And since this is going to be outdated after the day this video is out, to make it easy for future days, I've linked an interactive map in the description below. It updates daily, so you can always check where the chest is located. Definitely don't skip out on this method, as it's literally free money every single day you log in. Let's talk about how to make $253,000 in just 3 minutes. To do this, open up your map and head over to this week's HSW time trial, which is going to be located in North Shumash. Grab your fastest HSW vehicle, line it up on the purple time trial marker, and press right on the D-pad. Before anything, open the pause menu, find the final checkpoint in yellow, and set a waypoint on it. Now drop the pause menu and open your phone, go to job list, and exit out of the time trial. You can now restart it when you're ready, and at the start, don't follow the waypoint. It tells you to go to the left, but take a right and go up the hill instead. This shortcut gets you onto the freeway faster, and also avoids driving through the annoying trail. Once you're on the freeway though, follow this new route that it gives you, and there will be no extra shortcuts needed from here. So you can now just keep following it exactly as it shows you on the map. While driving to the destination though, it's important you are also dodging traffic and making sure to maintain a fast, consistent speed. Once you reach near the end, you will see this tree right here. You can go straight between it and over the mountain, and doing this will save you a few extra seconds. But once you reach the end of the time trial and have beat it in time, you will walk away with $253,000, all in just a few minutes time. Now for the final money method, and this one's for the people who own a yacht, because this money method will require it. This week, all the Super Yacht Life missions are paying double money in RP, and on top of that, yachts themselves are 40% off. To start one of these missions for yourself, open your phone, go to contacts, call your captain, then choose the option to request a job. Once he sends you the mission over to your phone, go ahead and launch it up. Now, just make sure to set the difficulty to hard. This will give you the maximum payout. I personally played the overboard mission, and it's a super easy job. You take a helicopter from the yacht, and then head over to Vespucci Canals. Once you're there, eliminate a few joyriders on the jet skis. Then take out some more enemies on foot. One of them drops a piece of paper that you have to collect, and so once you do collect it, you'll then need to destroy a bunch of boats, which is going to be around the block from the canals. Finally, after destroying the last boat at the beach, you'll have to lose your wanted level. At that point, once the wanted level is gone, just leave the area to finish the mission. The whole thing took about 10 minutes max, and I made $57,000 for completing it solo. So yeah guys, if you already have a yacht, these missions are definitely worth your time this week. Also guys, if you open your interaction menu, scroll down to challenges, then choose weekly, you'll see that the weekly challenge is to complete 3 Super Yacht Life contract missions. Doing this will reward you with $100,000. So if you do play these Super Yacht missions, make sure to at least do 3 of them to get that easy reward. And so that's going to wrap up this video. Those are all the best money methods you can be doing this week in GTA 5 Online to make millions of dollars. If you found this guide helpful, be sure to drop a like on it for me. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing so you don't miss out on the weekly money updates, just like this one. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.